Welcome back to Zero to AI Builder. You're watching Learn with Acushla. In today's episode, we will take our first dive into Flowise multi-agent orchestration. Now, it's going to be a very simple project that we are going to build where for those of us that are doing writing, blog articles and stuff, this would really be helpful for you. So at least you can get your first draft of article out there. And if you want to further polish it up, or if you're okay with what the AI has written, that would be perfect for you. So we would have a writer agent that generates a full article, and we would have a critic agent that reviews the draft of the article, or possibly maybe in our later episode we can further break down the critic agent to have something like SEO agent, legal reviewer, meta reviewer, ethics reviewer, making sure it's ethically compliant, there is no plagiarism in your work, it's legally compliant, it doesn't break any law and all that stuff. Then we'll we'll have a final review which would pick a draft of the article that was written and look at the response from the critic and put them together and do the final article. So this goes back and forth, and this kind of help a multi-agent collaboration where different AI play different role and improve each other output. So, but before we dive in, we would talk a little more about tokens, understanding context window to help you minimize the cost of you using up your money in your OpenAI platform. So, let's do it. NPX Flowise start, or NPX starts Flowise, is it? Not sure. Okay, NPX Flowise start, that's it. Localhost. Here is our flow. We would get familiar with some of the things here: assistant, agent flows, credential variables, chat flows, agent flows. I think this is what we need to get started. So I'm going to add new. So we have a lot of options: agent, condition, custom function, LLM agent. For our case, we're going to use OpenAI, and I added my parameter. So if you don't have one, go to OpenAI platform and create your key. I showed you in the first episode 2. So I'm going to add this, use for mini. Temperature is mostly randomness also. I think temperature in OpenAI. So in the context OpenAI, the temperature controls the randomness of a generated text input ranging from 0 to 2. A lower temperature example makes the output more focused, deterministic, and predictable, while a higher temperature randomness example increases the randomness, diversity, and creativity of the response. Okay, so for the purpose, we're just gonna stick with this, no big deal. And yeah, so that's it. We will pull this and say a system message. What would we say? So I think he has this. Let's say add message, role, system message, and it has this ability where you can write a short blog. So generate so write a short blog post on a choice of topic, ensuring engage readers. Step 1, choose topic, select article, output form, the final post 300 to 500 words. So this is a prompt that comes with Flowise that allows you to generate prompt for the system, and you can use that. You can also go to ChatGPT and do the same thing and say, for example, for the whole of our topic, I'm going to put everything here, and ChatGPT will make things a lot easier for me. So ChatGPT, I'm writing a multi-agent system on Flowise, and I need a couple of agents. One, a writer who writes a blog article based on the topic provided by the user. Also, I will have a critic agent who criticizes the article that is being drafted by the writer agent. So the critic will look into the article in terms of SEO, if it's SEO compliant, and make sure the article drives a lot of traffic. And also we check the legal compliance of the article and make sure the article is not flouting any legal error. Also ethics in terms of plagiarism, that is ethically compliant, as well as the metadata of the articles, that everything is in place. Then the article, on a final note, the writer will take on both the draft, the original draft, and the response from the critic based on the feedback given, and do a final review of the article and give a final feedback, which at the end then we would have to present it in an MD format, which is readable, well structured. Okay, let's see what we have. Perfect. You are essentially building a mini writing publishing pipeline with multi-agents inside Flowise. Let me lay this out clearly in terms of agent design, responsibility, and orchestration, so you can plug into Flowise. So this is really cool. We are using AI to do AI work, to do automation. So title, article body, keywords, optional draft metadata like slug, description. So you prompt skeleton. You are a blog writer, write a well-structured, engaging article about the following topic. Make sure the article is at least 100 to 1,000 words, 2,000 words long, broken into sections with headers, and provide value readers output. Input draft. So from writer, agent, tax, reviews, SEO compliance, legal compliance, legal meta quality, title, meta description, keyword alignment, output JSON feedback with actionable suggestions. Nice. So write final reviewer agent input, tax reviews, final article markdown in SEO. Nice. Orchestration. So user input, topic, writer agent generate draft, critical agent reviews, blah 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 blah. Nice. Topic 10 benefits of learning Python for beginners. Okay, so you have SEO feedback, legal feedback, ethics feedback, metadata feedback. Okay, now we have everything ready. So let's see. Back. I'm not going to use this. So the first thing is, let's try to call this maybe something to grab the topic. Grab topic. Let's say this agent is going to be grab topic. Extract the topic from user message. Okay. So there's something I want to talk about in terms of token. If I do this, let me save this. If I do this and say the AI write about job securities, the jobs that AI impact on current jobs come 2027. So you see, if we open the flow, the first one is, okay, we don't have anything there. Start, there is start, there is, oh sorry, there is start, there is grab topic. So the grab topic, AI impact on current jobs come 2027. The topic is AI impact. So the topic is AI impact on current jobs by 2027. Okay, so it uses 54 tokens and 1.12 seconds. So tokens are basically I think I opened that. Tokens are basically the building blocks of text that OpenAI uses to process. So how much information you are sending to AI, so that's where your token is. And you have token pricing. So while building stuff, you want to 1 to 2 sentence, 30 tokens, 1 to 500 words, 2048 tokens. So the more tokens you use, the more your money is going. So there is token pricing. So that depends on that. So when writing some of these things, we want to minimize the number of tokens we are using, and something like this. So here we are enabling memory. Memory means we are increasing the context window as time goes on. Say we duplicate this, right, and say, okay, give the topic to the writer. So so this is the writer we system message. So you are a blog writer, well structured, engaging. You write a well structured and make sure the article is at least 800 broken into sections, blah blah blah, output in Markdown format. So and context window is enabled, memory is enabled. So that means it's picking every message that we put from start to finish. So for example, let me delete this. For example, I'm saying write an article on the role or the impact of AI on current jobs come 2027. So we have the process flow, the grab topic picks it, and the writer takes it up and write the article. It's a very long one. Okay, that's great. Keywords, AI impact, meta description, discover, blah blah blah. So you see the process flow. This uses 43 seconds. Write an article and grab the next one. Sorry. This one used about 1,397 tokens. That's a lot of tokens. Wow. So we would reduce this to maybe 500 to 700 words. That's a lot of tokens under 23 seconds. Okay. So let's rename this to writer. Extract message. So we could say let's keep it short. 400 to 600 words long. Okay, let's keep it short. So in order to minimize the context window and the tokens we use, we need to introduce what we call FlowState. So see FlowState as a memory, as a storage value, like a variable where things are being saved. So the next agent will know where to pick up for. So instead of saving using the whole memory, so from the message the user input the topic, this one grabbing the topic, this one writing the article, then maybe introducing the critic. So the context window keep increasing. So and when it increases like that, the amount of token keeps increasing, and so it's the price. It drives the price of your utilization up. So this is very important when designing, when doing an agentic design, so that you have to keep the context window as low as possible. So let's say these are variables where things are going to be stored, like a state. And this state exists only within the session. So if we close this, the state is off. So if we start a new chat, it starts a new state. So the states are not persisted. So here will be topic, for example, and we would have, let's say, a draft where the first article would be the draft, the first one that he will write, the writer would put down. Then this would be the critic, for example, critic response based on that article, the critic, the information we'll give, and here could be our final draft or final article. We could call it final article of what we would have. So it means if we go here and say extract the topic from the user, I don't want to use memory, the user message is just going to be so when you grab the topic, right, put it inside the topic. This would be the value of your output. So the value of your output would be saved inside the state called topic, right? So yeah, that's it. So what you will give, yeah, that. So the next one would be this one. We're not going to enable memory. We are just going to depend on the user message. So the user message would be topic, which is coming in from the other agent. So the topic would be it has this thing when you open curly bracket. So FlowState.topic. So we are feeding the topic directly based on the next agent we connected to it, and what would be your return response. So here we have, did we have any return response? Okay, let's stay. User message, this is the message. Return response, we're going to update the flow state. So here we're going to save it under the output. That means after you finish writing, you save it in this output. So let's test this out. If you put this up, clear, yes. I'm going to have this, the impact, write an article on the impact of AI on current jobs come 2027. So when you open, let me see, come on, don't be rude. So suggest a keyword, AI job impact future work. While AI may lead in job creation, there is a risk of increasing inequality. High skill jobs will likely grow, while those skill jobs may diminish the skills of tomorrow. Emphasis on soft skills. As AI takes more technical and repetitive tasks, soft skills such as creativity, emotional intelligence, and critical thinking will be increasingly valued. These human-centric skills complement AI functionalities and are crucial for roles that involve decision-making, negotiation, and relationship. So certain industries will experience the most significant changes: manufacturing, healthcare, finance, customer service. Okay, so let's look at this. So for a start, these are our states: topic, nothing is inside, draft, critic, final, article. And if we go down, you say grab topic. So you see the impact. The user writes this, write an article. So it extracts just the topic, the impact of AI on current job role, right? And it uses only 43 tokens, which is minimal. Let's look at the next one, the writer. So you see writer reduces to 968 tokens, and you are a blog writer, so the impact of blah blah blah. So it writes on that particular topic. So this is the topic that was feeding. You notice, you remember the system message we use. So it's just a topic and put this in here, and you see our states are filled: the draft, message, and the critic has not done anything yet, the final article. So let's add those. So I'm going to duplicate this, add this, and call this the critic. So here we have your professional. Where is it? Okay, yeah, review the following blog article. So we're keeping it simple though. So SEO optimization keywords. You are an SEO legal ethics review the following blog draft. So I think this, if we open this FlowState, we pick the draft, so it knows, okay, draft. So we're saying check for SEO optimization keywords and respond with structured feedback: SEO feedback, legal feedback, ethics feedback, meta suggested improvement. Okay, so that's the system message. So for the user message, what are we getting? We are getting the article. So draft. Let's say article draft. FlowState dot draft. So this is the message out, because we are not using any memory. So, and when he's done, he's going to save it under critic, right? Makes sense. So I'm going to go through again. This is the system message telling him what to do. You are an SEO, review the following blog draft, this, and check for SEO optimization, blah 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 blah. Then the content, that's the user message that fits in. Then we would have let me duplicate this. So we'll have a final reviewer agent. Okay. I think I had made one that made sense more to me. 1 minute. So I had a system prompt that was really awesome. Okay. So you're a professional writing agent. Write an article, short, simple, straight to the point, polished for specified audience. No bluff, no filler, clear closing summary, optional call to action. Okay, I'm going to use this. You must professional writing agent, write an article, short, simple, blah blah blah, save, and so topic. So for the user message, you have topic. You say write the article now following the system instructions. Nice. So critic, we had let me write this. I'm going to take all this out. So it says you're a professional critic and compliant agent. Return only JSON UTF-8. Do not rewrite the article. Nice tags. Engagement access hook. Flow reader attention. Suggest sharper hooks and micro edit. Suggest target keywords. Improve H1 meta title. Legal. So output JSON engagement. Blah 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 blah. Nice. That's a structured output. Be concise, specific, actionable. Cite only URLs in evidence. URL overlap is suspected. If unsure, legally, ethically, err on caution and propose a safer phrasing. Cool. So output message is here. So for the user system, so you say here is the article draft. Flow state.draft. Return JSON only using the schema in the system prompt. Perform web checks when needed to assess original rigs. Perform web checks. So if we are going to perform web checks, it's going to critic, right? So there is this other one, agents, right? Agents. If we were to use this one has OpenAI. Let me see. 4 mini. So this one, system message. System. Let me see something. Copy this. Have this. User message. Copy this. So you have this. It has these built-in tools. Allow search the web for latest information, which is cool. I don't want memory. Return user's message. Add FlowState. So this is the critic. So I'm not connected to anyone. So if I duplicate this so that it can use web search if need be. Writer. Add this to the writer. Output message. User message. Okay, it has a web search. Keyword is going to be, it's not connected. So let's disconnect this and connect this here, and connect this here, disconnect. So key is going to draft. No. grab topic. Yeah, this is the writer, so it's output, right? And this is critic output. So this would be final article, sort of. So this, we would say, package the final article for publishing as a single okay. So we are saying the writer agent performing a targeted revision. Apply the critic feedback precisely while preserving brevity, clarity, and strong hooks. Only output final backing, no backing. Okay, so user input. This is user input. This would come from the original draft, FlowState.draft, and critic, FlowState.critic. Okay, so its key would be no key yet because it's not connected, so we connect you here. Final writer, let's call it final reviewer. Let's call it reviewer, for example. Okay, so now this grabs the topic from the user, this writes the article, this criticizes, this reviews the article. What next? So final MD, system prompt, package the final article for publishing as a single Markdown file. Include YML frontier mechanics and explicit output Markdown only. Okay, let's call it assembly prompt. So I'm going to duplicate this. Oh no, assembler. So package the final article for publishing as a single Markdown file. Include YML front, output Markdown only. So user template. FlowState final article. SEO suggestion from critic. Create a publish ready MD file. Title, extract concise, book title, SEO meta description trimmed. Okay, this is a new one I'm just adding. Do we need web search? We don't need web search. But we need local path file, write file, desktop. Okay. So we can add and say create a publish ready MV file. Use the right tool to save it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Haha. Assembler. That's a long one. These ones are no longer needed. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Bah, 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 bah. Fingers crossed. Write an article on the impact of AI evolution on current job on the current job market come 2027. Okay, the writer is writing. Critic. Where is my stuff? Reviewer. Assembler. Error. No such file directory. Oh, I didn't put this thing on file path. So I have this. So let's have this. Let's go that again. Let's go again. Write an article on the impact of AI on the current job market come 2027. The impact of AI on job. Now we write that down. Prepare for change. One that may feel the impact of AI. While some roles may fade, new opportunities will rise. Critics. So score 7. Reviewer. No such file directory. Open. Okay, let's see. I'm having error saving to local desktop from my Flowise. I added a write file to with base path as I see what's happening. Meanwhile, actually Node.js under the hood is trying to resolve the relative or not absolute one you said is failing because folder doesn't exist in the sandbox. On Markdown, correct path is this, no trailing. In Flowise, set base 2. Don't include the file name. Okay, I don't have to. Without a trailing slash. Current job 2027. Okay. Oh, file path desktop. So I think for Windows user this might work, but for this, I'm not sure what the problem is. I'll further debug it. I don't want to keep you. This video is already too long, so we will stop it here. So, but as is the case, you can always output your final output in a way that it doesn't have to save to the desktop or something. So maybe put a state and it just outputs it where you can see it. Outside of that, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you for watching.